This is an example of a scan, and there's 7 scans down. You notice it was kind of a grid line scan using the Artec software. Notice the rock. Um, and anyways, you can see the quality of the stages, the surfaces that it did as we scanned down the beach of the Kinect dunes. You can see here the rocks we were getting into. So this is a good record for comparing the differences on a storm to see if the models change. It's a pretty big point cloud data. If you look at the in the right here, there's almost probably a terabyte or gigabyte rather of of data from this one scan. Um, there's one more that is pretty neat. We looked at rocks. Um, Go to rocks 2. And it was pretty cool seeing the different textures of the rocks. As you look here and go to the top view, it looks like a photo, but really these are 3D rocks on the edge. And with this software, I can go into File and export the mesh, and I can merge all the multiple images together. So I can go in here and just say rocks, and we have references, georeferences to this, but you can go in here and select different formats. OBJ, which is a really common one we use. Wavefront, so it's a common one. So I'm going to put that in my docs and use PNG, which is a better quality than JPEG, and it'll export all these scans to an OBJ. So this is an example of Artec used to scan the Bucktooth Dunes, and we had a lot of fun and a lot of different methods of one thing, powering the Kinect and dealing with the rain and sand. It's an interesting experience.
I must say, for a $150 camera, it's pretty amazing results. This is an example of a scene, and if I hit 7 on the keyboard, you can see I've got 226,000 polygons for this beach. And if I get near, you can see some pockets where the rocks weren't uh, weren't scanned, probably because of the way we had set it up. So you got to be careful on how to. But anyways, there's an example of the mesh data that we're dealing with the Bucktooth Dunes, and the actual materials turned out really well too. If I get all the C materials and go into Compact Editor, they're actually all as a multiple ID. So if I go into the maps and look at the rocks, there's the actual really nice scan of the rocks. And not only, um, and that's actually featured on these scans. And what's great about Max is that you can isolate what texture actually came that you scanned from that particular material. So that was that part. And then I can go back up and isolate, say, the next material to show you here. Um, is the next one right beside it. So anyways, it's pretty neat how it works and how it overlays it using the Artec software to be able to scan. Next thing we're going to do is look at volume changes. So when there's a storm, and how does all this change with time, and kind of like a stop motion animation where we're going to morph the old to the new. So when the rock and the sand shifts over time, this is a record of time, and it's a pretty neat technology. Um, it's a it's a new age. Not only can scan rocks and beaches and scan people and structures, and so anyways, it's a real good research for the network. Anyways, thank you.